going on, Scorpios? How are you? We're going to take a look at your June 2019 love life, see how your person's feeling about you, where they're taking their relationship, outcomes, and some advice for you, okay? If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for joining me, guys. My name is Kristen. I'm a metaphysical healer and a psychic guide, and if you like how I do things, hit that subscribe button and just comment giveaway, and I'll get you entered into my free giveaway at the end of the month, okay? If you are returning, you're awesome. I really appreciate how nice you guys are. You have some of the most inspiring comments, and I appreciate all of your support and dedication to my channel. You guys are awesome. Alright, so this is a general reading, you guys. Take what fits, leave the rest. If you are, there's an extended as well, guys. If you're interested in taking a look at timelines, actions to take, messages from your person, where it's headed overall, you can stick around for the extended at the end here. The link is below. I do have a special this month. It is a 25-minute reading for $15, and a buy one, get one free. What's happened there on my 30-minute and 1-hour sessions, alright? Alrighty, so let's take a look at how things are going. I'm going to see where their intentions are, first of all, okay? And just kind of take it from there. So June's interesting, guys. June's interesting. It's going to be very organization kind of a month here. Everything's getting structured and planned, and the wheels are cranking here. Everything's kind of turning, and things are moving along more than they were even last month, okay? Getting prepared for next month, because it's going to be interesting, and lots of action's going to take place next month. For some of you, even this month. Alright, so let's take a look here. Overall intention here for the relationship, we've got relationship healing, acceptance, and expanded awareness. Alright, so Scorpio, I need one more shuffle there for some reason. I don't know. The song that came out for you on shuffle was Hallowed Ground by Bishop Briggs, and I get this feeling like you are not, how do I put this in the nicest way here? It's like you have this gold layer on you, and you're being very discerning about who you're really putting around, who you're allowing to come close to your heart. And you have like this confidence to you and this protection layer, like, you know, I don't know, you're going to have to do something really amazing in order to, you know, get my attention, because there's just this confidence that you have about your worth, okay? Like you've just kind of come out of this funk about needing to have a supplemental energy to make you feel at a higher vibration, and you realize that you've actually got that already all by yourself. And it's not that you didn't know it before, but there was just a realization and expanded awareness on it, okay? And you've accepted that to have a relationship healing, you're going to have to stay at this level to gain that type of a person in return, right? Or those type of behaviors in return. So we've got relationship healing, acceptance, and expanded awareness here. I get the feeling that some of you too, it's like the more confident you become, the more interested the other person becomes as well. And the more attention you're getting. Overall message here regarding this particular connection, virtue. You acknowledge that your loving spiritual attributes encourage others to grow. Well, that's definitely you, Scorpio. And transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Yeah, so shifting through illusions, that's getting away from that supplemental energy you think you need. Virtue and getting into the spiritual attributes, that's, you know, that's really putting yourself into just that higher vibration, and it gets that person into the higher vibration as well. A lot of confidence this particular month, a lot of movement as far as energy goes, and moving into a very positive and optimistic, okay, type of a state of mind for the summer, which is really nice. Things are moving along nicely here. You've got a very strong intuitive knowing of how far you've come, okay, and all of the qualities that you possess that have a lot of benefit to a relationship. So you may not be nurturing this situation or this relationship quite as much, or vice versa, this particular month. And that's just simply because there is this expanded awareness taking place. There is this nurturing energy is kind of enveloping the scenario here and letting things kind of ride out in their own timing here. Love and meditation in the reverse, as well as nurturing in the reverse. So as opposed to like putting yourself out there in a, I really want to just spend time with you, you're actually more spending time with yourself and finding that self-love and really coming into an acceptance of how much you have to offer into a relationship, and kind of discerning if the people around you are really the ones that reciprocate that and actually acknowledge that, validate those things. Right, let's take a look here. So yeah, and they might be kind of taking this like, man, this is a little different. This is a little different. I need to organize my stuff now. I need to raise my vibration and come back up to that level. Okay, so they might feel a little bit intimidated by your energy. But again, King of Swords energy, that's kind of where we're at, that organizing and structuring our thoughts and our state of mind, our day-to-day. Okay, there's that transformation here. And virtue. Okay, staying away from people who aren't necessarily good for your energy, who don't reciprocate that high vibration, so that you can stay right where you need to be. That's what brings you the most abundance. And that transformation and shifting into awareness, this is simply an acknowledgement that where you're at isn't an illusion of where you're going. This is actually a reward from where you've come from. Having this expanded awareness is what brings further nurturing to a love connection here, and transitions it into that positive soul healing, okay, as opposed to this continued relationship healing. This has been, now that it's about a soul mission with your partner, as opposed to just having to go through all of these karmic lessons and to keep moving forward into these swirling energies, right? Look, these swirling energies, having to constantly listen and try to figure things out. We're coming out of that and transitioning into a much better awareness that is self-mastering, and it helps give some direction for the person that you're really wanting, or the person that you've been dealing with, so that they have an understanding as well why you might be going in a little bit and kind of withdrawing from some of your emotion right now. Okay. Yeah. Putting those skills to use. Yeah. Interesting, these two cards just came out for Libra. In the same order, actually. Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Magician here. Along with the Eight of Pentacles, which is about working hard with the skills that you possess and the things that you've learned from the past, and having a new heightened sense of initiative, I guess, and power and will to just bring in what you want, and letting go of that anxiety. Because there's been, perhaps you're either working very, very hard right now, and that's where your focus is, but I feel like you're also evaluating and analyzing. And that's what this person is also doing. analyzing communication and how to okay, they've got the Five of Swords and we've got the Six of Swords, both in the reversed. We're going from useless victories, okay, to a postponement. That's really what is being addressed here. What happened in the past that created that obstacle? And how can we get past that? How can it be communicated? Right? And there's a lot of inward meditation going on between the two of you. And there's a compromise. There's some type of a compromise that's coming between the two of you where you're able to just really appreciate the differences and the similarities alike between the two of you. And what that's doing is it's identifying the qualities that you have, weaknesses and strengths alike, so that a plan can be can be made to where if something goes wrong or there's an issue or disagreement or anything that can happen as far as a challenge, there's a plan of action, right? It's not just about reacting and having these, the first thing that comes to our mind, we just kind of spit it out because that's how our feelings and our egos are taking it, but more about listening, slowing things down to where it's not all kinds of chaos, but it's just an easy flow because there's a plan. And you guys, even if, of course, everybody kind of veers away from the plan, but at least there's one that you can come back to and be like, okay, well, we didn't do that very well, let's try that again, right? There's something that you can work with as opposed to nothing and you're just kind of flying by the seat of your pants. That doesn't always work out so well. So, overall, okay, this month is about continuing to expand that awareness, putting people in the correct place as far as where they belong, and coming into realizations that are very important for how to avoid problems in the future and how to continue this soul healing together. Okay, so I'm going to continue moving forward here into the extended to see how this is going to kind of pan out for over the next few months. Any messages from your person? I'm kind of curious what they have to say. And then we'll look at actions to take. Yeah, I want to get a message from your guides. Real quick. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. And it came in the reverse. So, if there is something between the two of you, that one of the two of you have seen that really is going to take some addressing and some healing and some acceptance, whether I think it's just the qualities that the two of you have, and realizing that you love them no matter what, and they love you no matter what, and you're going to work through all of those things together. It's just a realization that you're in it together, and that it does take strength to own the things that we have that need to be balanced or changed or enhanced, and having that support system as opposed to a judgment, that's really important, and it speaks a whole lot as far as your care to the situation, okay? Alright, so I'm going to leave it at that, and I will go ahead and move into the extended. Alright, I hope that helps, guys. If you have any further questions on this, please reach out and let me know. I can see that this month's going to be very interesting. A lot in your head just because of what's going on and the things that are being thrown at you as far as spirit here. Alright? I'm really interested to see how you guys resonate with that message. It was an interesting one. Alright, I will talk to you guys next time. Stick around for the extended. Bye.